Yo, what's going on, Abraham? How's it going? How's it going? Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome in. Welcome in. How's it going? How's it going? A lot of good action today in NBA and NHL. Obviously, if you're new, go ahead, leave a subscribe. Love to have you guys be tuning in every day. A lot of good stuff today. Had a pretty good night last night. We pretty much did pretty well in NBA. Did pretty decent in NHL. Couple upsets, upsets all over the board. Yo, what's going on, Pedro? What's going on, everybody? Yeah, good matchups today, guys. Let's check some NBA lineups, see if there's any injury news. Expected lineups. I don't see any crazy news tonight as far as injuries go. So I think we're probably safe on injuries. Yeah, really don't expect any kind of crazy injuries to announce here. Yo, what's going on, Warrior? What do you think about the parlay? Jets, Bruins, Cavs, Thunders, and... Wait, Jets, Bruins, Cav, Thunder, and Warriors. Oh, I like it. I like it, Warrior. All have pretty good matchups. All right, I don't know why I'm not logged in. For sure, it looks pretty good. All right, I don't know why I'm logged out. That's kind of lame. All right, we're in there. We're in there. All right, getting in on some matchups here. Hornets and Pistons. Two of the worst teams in the league battling it out. Remember, Hornets did get rid of Terry Rozier, so we'll see how that lineup looks a little bit. Looks like Cody Martin's probably going to slide into the starting lineup there. So, yeah, not expecting too much. I do expect more shot opportunities for LaMelo, Bridges, and Miller. If you guys are betting props, so I do expect more shots to go around there. 67% of the money is on the Pistons, -2 today. 58% of the money on the over 230.5. And then 73% of the money loves Detroit today. Facts, Brian. I like Charlotte money line as well, and the +2.5 or 3, whatever you can get them at. Seems pretty good to me. It's just hard to trust the Pistons. I mean, they've really never been favorites. Just because they're playing the Hornets, not really good. And, Hornets they got a better lineup with LaMelo Ball back in the lineup here. So, yeah, I'd still, against the Pistons, I would take a shot with the underdog 10 out of 10 times. And as far as props for that game, let's see. If you guys are betting props, got all the Hornets players. I think the points, rebounds, and assists for Brandon Miller is a good play today, guys. I mean, his last 3 games, he's been crushing it. He's been crushing this total. I think that's a good shot right there. You wanted to bet on some props, especially with Terry gone. LaMelo, 28 points. Didn't hit last game. 28 still seems like a high number to me. Not in love with that. And if you look at this, LaMelo over 43.5 PRA. He actually hasn't hit it at all in his last 5 games. So I would say the under is a very good play in this LaMelo PRA right there. Miles Bridges, points, rebounds, assists, 35.5. His last 2 games, he's kind of hovered there. I would probably lean the under in that one. Nick Richards, 19.5. He's kind of been hovering around that 19 to 20 point mark, though, so a little tough for me, but all it takes is like an extra rebound, a little double-double, and he clears it. That's definitely doable for him. So that's it for some Hornets player props right there. If you guys are new into the stream, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, guys. I'd appreciate it. Check out all my videos every day. I'm going to be trying to go live a lot more now, so go ahead and tune in for that. I'll be talking about prize picks lineups, going over the public money for every matchup, and I'll do some arbitrage bets for you guys and parlay builders on Odd Shopper. Hornets, Cavs, Mavs are great underdogs tonight. They sure are. They really are. I wouldn't mind throwing those 3 in a teaser. And, that'd be a good teaser, honestly. All right, Timberwolves and the Wizards. 90% of the money likes the Timberwolves, minus 10.5. 54% of the money on the over 229. And then 59% of the money's on that Timberwolves money line today. Yo, appreciate it, Warrior. Appreciate you for subbing. Glad to have you in the stream. Yeah, if you remember last game, guys, against the Timberwolves, Towns, I know they had to kill a lot of our parlays. They were the last leg of most people's night. Cat put up 60 plus. Benched him in the 4th quarter. They lost to the Hornets on a 2-game losing streak. Rough 2-game stretch for the Timberwolves here. I see this line double digits, man. I don't know. From what I saw last game, they're kind of in my doghouse. They could easily beat the crap out of the Wizards, but I don't know. They've just been playing down to their competition. I'd much rather take a shot with the Wizards plus the points. It's a matchup I'm definitely avoiding here, but I don't know. After that loss to Charlotte, I just can't trust the T-Wolves tonight. Yo, good luck. Good luck, everyone. Good luck, Munchie. Let's see some prize picks. Minnesota stats. All right. Let's see. Anthony Edwards, points, rebounds, and assists. Hasn't hit it in his last 3 games, though. So the under could be due. They're double-digit favorites, which usually these guys don't really hit that when they're double-digit favorites, honestly. Like, he barely snuck by against Detroit. So I'd say the under is a good play there for his PRA. Jalen McDaniels, points, rebounds, assists, 17.5. His last 3 games, he hovers around that 17.5 mark. So that would be a prop I would stay away from. Towns, let's see his. Obviously, he's coming off that amazing 72 PRA game. But 37.5 has not been hitting that number. I would be pretty inclined to hit that under for Karl-Anthony Towns on his points, rebounds, and assists tonight. And I'll probably hit his under on the points. He got 64, but he's hit 28.5 once out of his last 4 games. So I would probably take Karl-Anthony Towns under points. Naz Reid, clear there's 2 out of the last 5 games. I would probably lean with his under, and that's probably it. And then Gobert, over 30.5. Hasn't hit it in his last 2. And if Gobert's not scoring, he's not really getting you much production. So that's it for them. Not really looking at any kind of props for the Wizards. Grizzlies and the Heat. 58% of the money on the Grizzlies, plus 11 today. 73% of the money on the under 215. And then 61% of the money is on the Grizzlies money line. A lot of people are thinking Grizzlies are going to pull the upset on the road. Heat coming into this fully healthy. I think it's going to be tough for the Grizzlies to win on the road here. Getting Terry back, who I think is going to be trading for Terry, I think is going to be a good addition to this Heat team. So, yeah, I like the Heat at home. 11's a big number. Maybe tease it if you want. I still would take them 11 at home. I think they have a chance to dominate this game. But they are in a lot of close games, so maybe tease it, get a couple points off. Would probably feel more comfortable in that one. See some Heat players here. Bam, his PRA 35.5. He's cleared it in it. He's cleared it 4 out of his last 5 games. So actually, no, that 35 didn't. 3 out of his last 5. He hovers around that 35 to 40 mark. I still think it'd probably be a decent play. Caleb Martin. He's cleared it in his last 3 games, though. But, I mean, that's still very, very sketchy. Jimmy Butler's got the crazy hairdo on Prize Picks. It's pretty funny. Only 27.5 PRA for Jimmy. It's crazy low. I mean, he's coming off that bad game against Orlando, but 27.5. We know Jimmy could get 25 on his own just scoring. I don't know. 27, I think that's pretty good there for Jimmy Butler. Terry Rozier sitting at 27 points, rebounds, and assists. He's been crushing this line except for the Minnesota game. We'll see how he plays tonight, with his first game with Miami. But I expect him to get a lot of playing time. Tyler Herro, 28.5. He's been clearing this line. I still think that's a pretty good one. Sorry, Munchie. YouTube always has problems. You know how it is. All right, Cavs and Bucks. One of the more interesting games on the slate today. 62% of the money on the Bucks minus 6.5. 82% of the money on the under 237.5. And then 71% of the money is on the Cavs money line today. We got the Bucks coming off them firing their coach. We'll see what happens. Cavs are hot. They're on a big winning streak right now. I think they're good underdogs today. I really do. We've seen the Bucks been playing down to their competition, especially against the bad teams. And Cavs got a lot of momentum here. I expect Donovan Mitchell to have a big game here. Yeah, Donovan Mitchell's PRA sitting at 44.5. I mean, he kind of hovers around that mark. I would probably maybe not lean with that. If I were to go him, I would probably... He had 31 against Milwaukee. I would probably take his alt props. I'm not in love with his props right here. I do expect him to have a big game, though. Jared Allen. Points and rebounds and assists. He hangs at around 15. I could see that one hitting. 30.5 though for his PRA. Has only hit it 1 out of his last 5 games, guys. So I'd probably take his under on the Jared Allen PRA. That's pretty much all the people I would touch there, and then the Bucks. Let's see, Lopez. I don't even see a Lopez PRA. They don't even have a PRA for Lopez, which is interesting. Lillard sitting at 25.5 points. 2 17-point games. He had 17 against Cleveland last time. Remember, they got blown out with no Giannis. We'll see if Lillard has a better game because he looked horrible against the Cavs in that last game. Giannis, I mean, his PRA is extremely high, 52.5. He's only cleared that once, guys, in his last 5 games. So I would probably roll with the numbers and take his under 52.5 PRA. Chris Middleton. Not in love with Chris Middleton's stats there. Blazers and Rockets. Interesting one here. Blazers had a nice cover yesterday against the Thunder. double-digit favorite or a double-digit underdog yesterday. They were able to get the cover, losing only by 2. Up against the Rockets, 83% of the money on the Rockets minus 10 today. 72% of the money is on the under 220.5. 99% of the money on the Rockets and money line. Rockets, the one thing I did see, they are horrible covering the spread. I think it's like 1-7 covering the spread, something like that. They cannot cover spreads, and double-digit spreads. It's tough. It really is tough. Rockets aren't a team I want to take winning by 10 plus points. They just aren't. So I'm surprised more money's not on the Blazers plus the points there. I really am. Not really any props I would really want to lean into for the Rockets game. Suns and Mavs, good matchup here. 76% of the money is on the Suns minus 2.5. 86% of the money on the 87% of the money on the under 240.5. And then 65% of the money is on the Suns money line today. Mavs always play good against the Suns. They've actually been pretty dominant against the Suns here. Tough one. Really is a tough one. Mavs play them good. Obviously, I'm rolling with the Mavs, especially with Luka playing. I mean, Luka pretty much owns the Suns in their matchups. Let's see. Kyrie, PRA, 36.5. He's cleared it. His last 2 he hasn't, but he was on a heater those 3 games before that. Luka, I feel like he's always good to clear his PR. I'm sorry, those are his points. I don't like the 35.5 points because he hasn't hit that in his last 4 games, so I'd probably stay away from his points. But PRA, let's see what he's been doing PRA-wise. He's hit it in his last 2. God, they're just such high, but I mean, he's always, every game, he's putting up like 30, 10, 10 beyond. Like, he's got triple-double potential every night. Crazy. Those are the only 2 people you can bet on in the Mavs here, which is just shows that the Mavs have nobody else. And I've got my player props and stuff on my Discord, guys. If you want to get in the Discord, links are in all my descriptions. Love to have anyone in there. That's where I give all my parlays and teasers and player props, which I take all my player props from FanDuel. So we got some props in this matchup tonight on there. Devin Booker, his PRA cleared it 3 out of his last 5 games here. I like his points though. 27.5. I mean, he's cleared it. I mean, he's actually only cleared it 2 out of his last 3, but minutes. Appreciate it. Lousy picks. I think they're paid off by the apps. Sure, for sure. I wish I was paid off by the apps. That would be cool to give out free plays like I know a lot of these other sites, these other streamers do, like big time. Grayson Allen, 11.5 points. He's hit it 4 out of his last 5. I mean, he didn't have the best game last game, but I would probably take a shot on his over 11.5. He's cleared it at a pretty high rate. Durant, his PRA 41.5. Hit it in his last 2 games. Expect a big duel in this matchup here with all the stars playing. Crazy, you can just pick KD to get a dunk on here, which is insane. Like, that's totally possible. Thunder and Spurs. 59% of the money on the Spurs plus 8. 64% of the money is on the over 242. And then 81% of the money is on the Thunder money line today. Mike and the Thunder coming off a close win last night. And yeah, I think everyone's pretty much in agreement. Take the Thunder. SGA is probably good for 25 to 35 points. That's for sure. Appreciate it, Munchie. I try. And anyone new in the stream, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Really help me out. Trying to grow this baby. Get all the subs I can. Yeah, I like the Thunder. I think they're a good parlay addition tonight. Unless they're resting. My worry is they might rest people off a back-to-back. It's a 9 o'clock, 9:30 game. We'll see if that happens. I'm hoping not, because all the props have been available for everybody all day long. And then Hawks and Warriors here. We got the Warriors playing. Remember, they had the death of one of their coaches, so the Warriors have actually not played in over a week. But favorites at home against the Hawks. No Trae Young tonight. 77% of the money on the Warriors -6. 98% of the money on that over 235. And then 62% of the money on the Hawks money line. I think it's got to be a big game for the Warriors. Haven't played in a while. I don't know. It just seems like a great spot for the Warriors here to get a nice quality win at home. They really shouldn't be losing to the Hawks without their star player. All right, PRA for Wiggins. I would probably take his under. He has not really been clearing it. They've been swapping all kind of lineups. Probably would stay away from his. Clay, PRA 25.5. He's cleared it 3 out of his last 5 games. You took the Hawks. It's all good. I mean, we've seen the Warriors have a lot of brutal losses. They could easily win. I don't hate the Hawks if you took the spread. I don't hate that. But with no Trae Young, I don't love it. Curry, points, rebounds, and assists. He's only hit it 1 out of his last 4 games, so I'd probably lean with the under on Curry for PRA. And then hop on Odd Shopper, guys. We'll find the best parlay builder for props. Pick whatever book you use that they're affiliated with, which is all the major sports books. I like to go FanDuel. And we'll make an NBA, see what it's recommending for an NBA prop parlay tonight. 6-legger. Actually, it's 5 legs. They're recommending Kyrie Irving under 5.5 assists. Vince Williams Jr. under 7.5 assists. DeAndre Ayton under 8.5. I'm sorry, it was Williams under 7.5 rebounds. Ayton under 8.5 rebounds. Jalen Johnson, PRA under 28.5 for the Hawks. And then Jared Allen under 11.5 rebounds. That's 2,074 odds. So that's the parlay builder for NBA. And I'll show you the positive EV bet of the day, guys. And if you don't know what EV betting is, it's calculations and giving you your best percentage at plays that you think can hit, or that they think can hit. Yo, Antonio, you think the Hornets can beat the Pistons? I mean, I think they can beat the Pistons. I mean, Pistons have the much better the Hornets have the much better roster. The Pistons are the Pistons. They haven't been favorites in I don't know how long. If you've been following Detroit, they're just not a team you can trust. So I would still take the underdog at any time against the Pistons. But yeah, the positive EV bet, guys, it's got a 52% expected win rate is Donovan Mitchell under 7.5 assists. So that's the positive EV bet of the game. If you wanted to do a single play, is take Donovan Mitchell's under 7.5 with the 52% chance at hitting, which is, I mean, pretty great odds. Appreciate it, Marty. I try. And if you guys do arbitrage betting, the best, let's see, these ones aren't as good right now. It changed so much. I checked like an hour ago and it was like, there was one for like a $10 profit. But if you wanted to just make a quick $4.51 and go to Wendy's and get a 4 for $4, you need a $1,000 bankroll. You're going to put 526 on Capella over 0.5 assists on ESPN Bet. And then on Caesars, you'll take his under 0.5 assists. It's crazy for only $4. I wouldn't recommend doing it for $4. I would recommend doing it around $10 to $20 if you can find a good one. But it is a risk-free way of betting. It's a guaranteed $4.51. If you really wanted to do that, you could do it. But I recommend do the arbitrage betting for $10 to $20 bets or $10 to $20 profits. And if you just go in here every day, just check. It updates all the time whenever new things happen. So, and you just put wherever you live, and you might have different stuff than me, but you'll have the best arbitrage bets of the day. Let's go to NHL. Appreciate it. All right, go to NHL. Coyotes and Panthers. 85% of the money is on the Panthers minus 1.5 today. It's a 50-50 on the spread. And I guess my cursor's not there. All right. All right, and then where are we at? And then 75% of the money likes the Panthers at home. I like the Panthers at home. I think it's a good spot for them. I think the majority of the people agree as well. Jets and Maple Leafs. 52% of the money on Winnipeg plus 1.5. 96% of, we just saw this line actually just changed right now. 96% of the money on the over 6. And then 71% of the money on the Maple Leafs money line today. I think Winnipeg's good underdogs today. They've been playing great. I don't know. They're a nice sneaky underdog today. Hurricanes and Bruins. 78% of the bets are on the Bruins minus 1.5. 87% of the money on that over 5.5. And then 93% of the money is on the Bruins money line. Capitals and Avalanche. 99% of the money is on the Avalanche minus 1.5 today. 73% of the money on the under 6.5. 99% is on the Avalanche money line. This is crazy. The whole public is on the Avalanche at home. Plus 100 on the puck line, which is pretty good. Yeah, I don't know if that means we got to roll with the Capitals, but I don't love when I see 99% on there. It makes me, I do like Colorado to win at home for sure. Seeing 99 though always definitely scares you though. I appreciate it, Munchie. I should have a lot more subscribers for sure. We're getting there. Slowly but surely we're doing it. Panthers versus Coyotes is a tough call. It is. It is. A lot of the bets are on the Coyotes today, so I see it. I definitely see it. Blues and Canucks. 98% of the money on the Canucks -1.5. 79% of the money on the under 216.5. And then 84% of the money on the Canucks money line today. A lot of people liking Vancouver at home. I like Vancouver at home. Head to head, though, the Blues, they've really owned the Canucks here. So that's something to keep in mind. They've been very good head to head against Vancouver. Blackhawks and Kraken. 95% of the money on the Kraken -1.5. 59% of the money on the over 5.5. And then 68% of the money is on the Kraken money line. I think it's a good bounce back spot for the Kraken at home. They've been on a bad little losing streak up against the Blackhawks. I just feel like it's a good spot for the Kraken to get things rolling again. And then the Sabres and Kings, we got the Fraud Kings at home. 63% of the money on the Kings -1.5. 77% of the money on the under 6.5. And then 94% of the money on the Kings money line. Man, the Kings have been awful. They've been parlay killers. I'm fading the Kings for a while. I've actually been fading them for a bit. They've just been on a bad streak. It's been a rough few weeks for the Kings here. And I don't know. I just don't think you can really trust the Kings. Personally, maybe they get a nice win and turn things around today, but it's been brutal for LA. Appreciate the subscribers. If you guys are new, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for all your sports picks every day. Show me some love on there. But yeah, as far as plays go, all my stuff's in my Discord. If you guys aren't in the Discord, go ahead and check it out. Links are in the description of the videos. And if you guys aren't already using some of the popular sports books, got great offers with FanDuel, DraftKings, BetMGM. Really get some nice bankroll. We got a lot of NFL coming up this weekend here. If you guys aren't using Prize Picks, they got pretty much a free square this weekend. They got McCaffrey over half a yard rushing. So you pretty much can get a free square with McCaffrey this weekend. I'll tell you the play I'm already looking at for a nice, just already. If you want to just potentially make some quick money, this is what I see is it's going to hit, guaranteed. I'd be shocked if this doesn't hit. You can get Mahomes on the Green Goblin, which pays lower, but over 199.5 yards passing, guys. I mean, look at this. He's not ever. Last game was kind of tough against Buffalo, but he's a 200-yard machine, to 300 yards. I just don't see him not getting 200 yards in a competitive game like this. To me, that just seems like a lock. It seems like a lock. I forget what I need to put. It's like the odds were like 180, I think. But if you wanted to add a third one, there's some other good third ones as well. Like you throw Travis in there, and I'm pretty sure the odds were like 2x or 2.2x or something. So yeah, this right here is lock worthy, 100%. Those would be like some of my plays this weekend on Prize Picks. All right. Yeah, no news really for NBA as far as lineups go. Everything that was expected is pretty much expected. You know, Trae Young is confirmed out. That's really the only big news. We already knew that, though. It says Giannis is a game time decision. I'd be shocked if Giannis doesn't play today. And then Luka and Kyrie are questionable. I really would be shocked if Luka or Kyrie are out today as well. Ooh, like this just popped up, guys, because line movements are crazy. You got to act quick on these. But you have a chance at $44.78 of risk-free profit with arbitrage betting. Take Jalen Duren over 10.5. Bet 626 and 87 on that on ESPN Bet, and then Unibet, you'll take his under 10.5 rebounds at plus 180. And you'll wager 373.13. So you're going to bet 1,000 in total, and you're going to get back 44.78 profit. That's actually one of the best ones I've seen. I have not seen a profit in the 40s. So that could be pretty easy money. But it's only on these two books. Actually, it's got four. It's got those 4 books. If you have those 4 books, you can do a quick arbitrage bet and get risk-free money there. Fred VanVleet, this one's on PointsBet and FanDuel. You take his over and under. And however much money you're betting, you can put it accordingly. $1,000 is probably the best for the most amount of profit. If you want to go cheaper, you could go 500, 237, 262, 500 is more manageable, I think, for a quick $9. Actually, for a quick $10.37 just off 500, it's pretty good, I'd say. So yeah, if you guys are into sports arbitrage, it's all on here on OddsShopper for free. It's a nice tool. Go ahead and check it out. NFL already going to show who's playing the Super Bowl, going to make that Baltimore versus San Francisco. Yeah, we're going to see. I think it was set up. I think Chiefs are going back to the Super Bowl. I think Chiefs are going to do it. I think it's going to be Chiefs and Lions. Let's see. Let's got the prize picks optimizer for today, guys. We'll do NBA for today. What's happening? Oh, NBA. There we go today. All right, so this is what the optimizer is recommending. Jeremy Grant, under 19.5 points. Sochan, under 6.5 rebounds. Lillard, under 37.5 PRA. Caleb Martin, under 11.5 points and assists. Giannis, under 52.5 PRA. And then Terry Rozier, under 5.5 assists. That's the recommended prize picks parlay builder right there. 25x if all 6 legs do hit. They have this one too, guys, this weekend. It's Pacheco to get 0.5 receiving yards. It's not horrible. He's hit it in 3 out of his last 5 games. All it takes is one little bad play or one little screen pass, side pass for a couple, just get a yard. I think he could do it. So that's a solid bet too for 0.5, which is nuts. Amon-Ra, 59.5 receiving yards. Pretty good, guys. Yeah, NFL is going to be fun this weekend for sure, especially with Prize Picks. We're definitely going to hammer some of these plays here. But yeah, quick recap here, guys. The public likes the Panthers. Public is liking Toronto at home. The public likes the Bruins at home today. The public is insanely in love with the Avalanche at home, 99%. So, yeah, loving the Avalanche. 98% of the money on the Canucks at home today. The public loves the Kraken at home. 68% love the Kraken at home today. And then 94% of the money, they love the Kings at home today. NBA, the public loves the Pistons at home tonight. The public loves the Timberwolves on the road. The public likes the Grizzlies on the road today, spread and money line. Then the public loves the Bucks at home. The public loves the Rockets at home, 99% at home, which is kind of crazy. The public likes the Suns on the road. Public loves the Thunder on the road. And then the public loves the Warriors at home at 91%. So yeah, those are all the public. That's where all the public leans today, guys. And let's see. Yeah, so that's where the public's at, guys. I'm going to go ahead and hop off on here. Lock in some more bets before these games start today. Appreciate you guys hanging out, guys. Be live again tomorrow night. Probably around 6, maybe around 5 or 6, somewhere around there. So be sure to tune into the live, guys. Good luck tonight on all your guys' bets. And let's cash out tonight. And I will catch you guys in the next video.